It really stood out.
Just like he was literally happy.
No.
You're threatening to ruin Aaron's life. I don't believe it. I'm threatening to ruin his life. I mean it. Okay. You're also threatening to take his life. Well, yeah, I was threatening to take his life. But I believe I said I didn't want to ruin his life.
Almost unbelievably, Alexander Vaughn admits on the stand that he wanted to kill Aaron Hernandez. Bias chumps all over this, turns it around, and tells the jury now this is the violent man in the room.
Can you tell ladies and gentlemen of the jury that this is a matter? That's what. And this is the other side.
Nigga, I'm gonna throw that coffee maker in the garbage. You've been going through this too long to keep leaving it on. I've seen too many fires like that.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Trey Hendrickson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 29. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Bucs take over.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
13, watch 13. Hey, here I come.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that... And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And it's now a 7-2 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 7, Buccaneers 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. Let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll try to run the option here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterback keeps it on the option.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 2.
Second and 9 now. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Everyone, you got 4 down. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Chicago.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Carl Lawson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Again, the ball carrier.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Number 5.
A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch it, kid, switch it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
45.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Gain of 47 yards. First down, Chicago.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? And he said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On third down, Brown. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Watch the safety creep. 72. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 6.
It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Number 26.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 24, check 24.
Here's 2nd and 8. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
To number 20.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
A run here with Brown, and he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Shift, shift. Check, 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 check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards. And the offense stays out there. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Chicago.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Harrison, defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he will find his man on the outside. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. His throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Showing it, slam, slam, slam. No, street, check 3.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bears' 8-yard line.
Under crunch. Switch. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check
has a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off down near the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and inches.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 70 range. Hey, we gotta get tonight. Mike over there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
4 down. Check. Kill.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, this may be one of those games as a quarterback where you just want to go home, draw the curtains, get the ice cream out of the freezer, stay home till Wednesday.
Yeah, but I wouldn't advise that because if you stay home till Wednesday, the backup's going to have your job on Tuesday. All right, so I would say get out of bed, but I understand the sentiment. What a tough go for him. Defense, active all game long, foiled everything he tried to do, and then finished it off in a big way.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And some space here. 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Gerald.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.